Okay, YouTube, this is Ian here. I wanted to show you how I take and harvest my grain. I tried what somebody showed, usually making a box like that, standing it, and sort of stomping the grain down. And I don't know, that didn't work very well. But what works far easier is this whole bucket idea I've done other years. And this is a paint mixer. I got this at the thrift store for about $1. You put a drill on this end and you just drill away. That only gets you a bunch of chaff and a bunch of seed all mixed together. So you'll take all that chaff and seed and put it into a flour sifter, which probably the young kids, the generations, don't know about this. This is a quite a thing. I will try and spin it around a bit. Let's just see what happens. You spin it around. Okay. So threshing grain, what every combine is doing, it's all pretty much the same. I've spun it around a bit. Part of threshing grain is to break it off of the head. So that's what this whole drill thing was about. That's what stomping it down there is about. And this further breaks off more of the stems. If you look underneath, that was what we just did. It was clean under there before. So now we're going to take this and imagine here, imagine this thing here is a slide. You're going to go sliding down. Woo! Okay, so that's your slide. I'm going to put my grain up in the top part here. And there's a fan over here. So the fan pushes through a hole inside there, puts all kinds of air pressure in here, up the slide, and out. So small stuff like that goes out the edge here. So we'll give it a try. We'll see what we can get down. And this sort of, you can see there, it's a small hole for it to go through. So just take a gander, if you will. And you can see the chaff is hitting the one end. And the seeds, I can hear them coming down. Okay, this thing is empty. So you can see we got seeds down here. Some of you may notice there's a few seeds here as well. And how will I get them out? Well, turns out that the chaff gets pushed right up against this edge here. It's all based on weight, right? So the seeds weigh more. They're going to be pushed over to this side. And how will I do that? What will I do there? I will just take and put them through another time. So this is the grain I've got so far. I measured that jar there to be 3 pounds. That's my little bit of grain. And I keep going along, fill up pails like this. But this is how hard it is. This is what happens when I put it through the paint thing. You can't even see a seed in there. Yet, I am pulling through quite a bit of seeds. My whole chaff thing was enough to fill this pail. It's been filled once, and then I got that. And so far, it looks, that I know is 3 pounds. I weighed it. And if this thing gets to full again, it's another 3 pounds. So we can guess that this is probably maybe 10 pounds, which is not quite enough for me. But anyways, I'd like to be able to do at least double that. But this is how I make barley. And it's very difficult. And yes, it's going to need more cleaning. But this is a couple stages of cleaning here. It's exactly what a combine will do. It'll take and it'll rotate the heads around to break the straw off, and the straw being light will be pushed out the one end, and the heavier grain is left over here. So that's how I harvest my barley. Thanks.